Ladies and gentlemen, boys and MBs, welcome back to Hellstorm Wargaming. Are you doing well? And welcome to this live stream. Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? I hope you're doing well. My name's Mikey. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Hellstorm Wargaming. It's the Wednesday show, which means we've got some Wednesday news to talk about. Can you believe it's been a hot minute since we've done a morning news? It's been an absolutely hot minute, but that's what we're doing today. We are talking about all of the AI drama, all of the AI gossip regarding the old DLSS bollocks that we're going to talk about today. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. We're going to look at some trailers. We're going to look at some of the new stuff. I will say I'm phoning it in, chat, because I'm going away in like 3 days. 2 streams remain. This is the second to last stream before I go away. So yeah, so I'm having to phone it in a little bit. There's a lot of stuff happening in the behind the scenes, which is keeping me awfully busy. So we're mostly going to be talking about the DLSS stuff. But if anything else comes up, if you've seen anything, make sure you let me know and we'll try and cover that as well. There's the channel on Discord which you can post in, which is always fun if you want me to look at something, which is cool. But we've got a little bit to talk about. So thanks for tuning in. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from, and what's going on with you. And I just need to tell Discord that was gone live. That's the last thing. That's the last thing. I knew there was something. There's always something. There's always something. DLSS cringe. So hello, Nige, Organ, hello, how are we doing? Chris Bailey, good morning to you, my friend. Matt Riley, how we doing? Sounds like I'm playing Sims. You were playing classic Nintendo memes. Has anyone made a meme of old Cotiers and new Cotiers as the pre and post DLSS? You know what? Can I make that? Can I have 2 minutes to make that? Is that okay? Can I make that as the new thumbnail, actually? Because that's so much better. That's actually so much better, bro. Yeah, we can have, there we go, we can have, wait, you'd have it the other way around. No, ignore me, I'm talking shit. I'm talking about my bum. Inquisitor Go Diaz. That's such a much better thumbnail. If I do this, right, and I go like right, we're just making bigger, do that, bit of this, bit of that, you know what I mean? We go like this. Yep. And then we need the logo. Fuck. I don't have a DLSS logo, so we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Bit of this. Plus this. Chat, this is how I make thumbnails all the time, did you know? Did I copy it? Oh yeah, I copied it. There's a smidge in. Fuck, there's a smidge I need to get rid of. There we go. And then we need old Cotiers. Perfect, there he is. Look at that, we did it. Fucking did it, bro. That's a much better thumbnail. That's so much better than what I had. Yo, Stein! Thank you so much for being a member for 26 months, my dude.
Joined at Stygen Calent 457 celebrates 26 months of membership. No, I can't watch on Friday.
Why? Fridays are the best streams. It's where we chill and do fuck all. It's where we chill and do fuck all. It's the best one. Oh, it's gonna be selected. Oh, fuck. Fucker. I'm gonna like... You ready? Oh, look at that. Perfect. Perfection. Literally perfection. You've never seen such good photoshopping. Ah, that's such a good fucking thumbnail now. I was a bit worried about my thumbnail before. Now it's fucking sick. Great job, Kazarian. Great job, mate. You nailed it. You fucking smashed that one, lad. That was good. Save that as an image, upload it. Nailed it, bro. So yes, that's what we talk about today. We talk about the DLSS drama. because it's absolutely fucking bollocks. And also, it's just so annoying. I'm fed up. You know what, chat? I'm fed up being gaslit about it, you know? I think that's my main problem, is like, fucking do what you want. Do what you fucking want. I'm fed up of being gaslit. You know? Anyone else feel like that? Because I'm just like, I'm fed up of seeing stuff, and I'm like, this is literally the biggest poo I've ever seen. And then like, actually, no, you're wrong. It's not actually the biggest poo. It's the second to last biggest poo. It's actually really good. And I was like, no, I literally have eyes, bro. I literally have eyeballs. You should try it. But if you're Gemini, fucking hell. Yes, I could have used a different AI software to build something about the first AI software. What a wonderful idea that'd have been. Well, chat, did you see my video yesterday? Not many of you did, because it's doing the big poopy. I knew it wouldn't do well straight away. I'm hoping it's like a slow burner. That's what I'm hoping. But my latest video, it was fun, but it's doing the big poo. 1,000 views, 1,600 views in nearly a day. I need another There's Way More in XYZ box for a lot of videos. A lot of video views, sorry. I even made a stupid comment. I loved your comment, Brian. Sorry, Nigel. I said Brian because that's what you said. Nigel, I love your comment. It really made me laugh. I'm so envious of that old Lord of the Rings set. I'm just so gutted it's like not complete. I'm like, but it is kind of one of those. It's kind of like, well, you have literally something really cool. Your only complaint is it's not complete. And I'm like, yeah, I wish it was complete. But yeah, there's loads of really, really cool stuff in there. I had it all out for videos yesterday. It was the grenadier stuff that really threw me off. You know, I cut most of it out of the video because my actual unboxing of everything was like, I think it was like 50 minutes long. That's why the video took me so long. But there's some like really cool shit in here, like this little guy. You know, little goblet. I think I liken this to like an old fanatic. You know. It's painted like a goblin, but if you painted it green, that's definitely like a fanatic, you know what I mean? There's way more than just lead in this carrier bag. That's a pretty good title, actually. Great job. Great job, mate, actually. Randomo guy, do you want to be my, like, content advisor? Because you had me a good reel a few weeks ago, and now you've got a pretty good title. So yeah, the main one in here, really, was these, like, little orcs. But they've all had their arm chopped off. They've had all their arms chopped off because they all had plastic bolters stuck on. So I think he was like using them as proxies. This one was cool though. But yeah, I don't know anything about these. I think I need to check the comments. I think some people have replied and are like, "Oh look, this is what we've got." You know. But I don't know what they are. So, like, I know they're grenadier, but I, like, don't know what they are. You know what I mean? I might have a quick look, because someone said look on Stuff for Legends, just look under orcs and you'll find them. And I was like, I don't think I will, but I'll have another look. But the website was really good, actually, but only really for Citadel shit. If you put the grenadier stuff in Discord, could be fun of community detective work. Yeah, I could do that, actually. Yeah, that could be fun. Kyle's vote on when? Well, they exist, so surely sometime, right? Yeah, this is the website. It's not been updated since 2013, and guess what? It shows. It shows, bro. So we know we've got Grenadier. I know it's all Grenadier. I know that for sure. Grenadier. You can say I've been on it. This is kind of where I got stuck. I was like, half orcs? Maybe? No, they're not half orcs. Are they just orcs? I mean, that's what screwed me. I was like, where are the orcs? You know? I don't know if I'm being stupid. Hobgoblins. Are they hobgoblins? No. But yeah, this website was pretty good. It was just for like orcs, those orcs in particular. I just couldn't find them. But this is where I found like the Lord of the Rings. But then I couldn't find anything, so I had to do more Googling, because the only thing they've got is the box of Isengard. Whereas if you look at like the GW stuff, it's like, here's the catalog, here's like the product number, here's who's designed it, and then this is like, here's a box, you know? I basically find eBay listings. The thing is with it is, what do you search for? Grenadier Orc, maybe? You know? Like, what do you search for? Battle sets. Orc battle set. Oh, wait. I think I found it. Chat, I think I've just found it. Wait a minute. I've got that banner. Look at that. I spent more than 3 minutes looking. Wait a minute. Look. Look at that banner. I'll do this so you can actually see the top. I have to hide my face. God damn it, won't focus. Focus! Woo! Right? Maybe I just found it. It's an orc battle group. Huh. To eBay! The thing is with it is nothing's worth anything, because these are all destroyed orc battle groups, because they're fucking missing all their arms. Well, we'll have a look. We'll have a cursory look. What was it called? Was it called a battle group? Orc battle set, that was it. Grenadier orc battle set. £50? 50 quid if it was in a box. Let's look at sold. Sold. Unless I actually know they're worth anything. The banner's worth £6! Holy shit. I'm in the fucking money, chat. I'm in the fucking money, bro. I've hit gold. I've hit gold. Let's go. 12 of them complete £30. Orc battle group with realistic battle damage. Yeah, because they're all missing arms. I don't think there's not many that are complete, I won't lie. I could sell them as incomplete, I suppose, if I really wanted to. I wasn't planning on selling everything, but like these are like they're all chopped up. Someone will be able to make something of them. I won't. You know what I mean? Like they're all just missing an arm. It's so funny. He's literally just hacked every arm off to stick a bolter on it to use them as Orc boys. I love that. At least knowing the particular name helps selling it on eBay or a war boot. Yeah, I think I'll keep all the GW stuff, but the Grenadier stuff I'll probably just shift on. So I got extremely lucky though, chat. I didn't mention it in the video. But like I only really saw this bag. Do you know the picture that I put on? The behind the scenes one? I saw this picture. I didn't really see anything else. So I just said, will you take 40 quid for the lot? But he said, yeah. I only saw the squat. That was it. I was like, do you think I said to Billy, I said, do you think he'll do it for 40 quid? And so Billy asked him, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Nice. I don't know what I'm buying, by the way. So I'll make you a lowball offer. Turns out there's quite a lot of stuff in there. I don't think I've like made millions, don't get me wrong. But there's some good shit in there. Which is why I'm not really bothered about selling the Citadel stuff. It's like I didn't buy it to try and turn a profit, but I made him like a low offer, or like what I thought. To be fair, I say low. It's 40 quid. 40 quid's it's like a relatively small amount of money these days. But like, I didn't know what I was getting into. I just kind of bought it on the off chance it might have something decent in it. I was expecting one squat, and I was like, okay, I'll pay 40 quid to go through a bag, find one squat and call it a day. But then there's quite a bit in there, so I think it'll make like a good few videos. Like, yeah, I know like the Space Raiders, the Space Orc Raiders are probably worth a bit more than 40 quid alone, and the squats are probably worth a bit more than 40 quid alone, but it's just like, after fees and stuff, you're probably not making that much, to be fair. So, have fun, Martin. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. I didn't care to look for extra Terminator arms on eBay. No dice. No, me too, mate. Me too. Mikey's definitely revealing his Toryism right now. tell me you never made an offer to someone and then realized you got more than you realized? I'm not a Tory. Don't call me a Tory. Gino's made us think that 40 quid is nothing, just like 5 miniatures. No, I don't think it's GW. I think it's just in general. I went to fill up my car yesterday. So I think, you know, there's a lot of things that make you think 40 quid isn't very much. I don't think GW is the one that's made me think in particular that 40 quid's worth nothing. I think it's just the state of the world right now. So yeah, so I'm not bothered about selling it because I didn't buy it to try and turn a profit. I'll probably just flog all the grenadier stuff because I don't have any. There's not. I can't really use it. You know what I mean? I don't care about it, and I'm not going to paint it for a video. Whereas all the GW stuff, I can paint up for videos. I can like feature in videos and stuff. So yeah, because I don't know how much retro stuff I'll do. I'll probably do one retro painting video with that Terminator, like I mentioned. Maybe I'll try and find some 3D printed parts or something similar to get the other two up there. I'll paint all 3, and then I'll see how it goes. If nothing happens, maybe one day in the future I do flog them. Yeah, sure. But like, yeah, it's I'm more bothered about making videos with them. I'm just not sure how well the videos will do. That's kind of my concern, really. Not quite the song I was looking for. So we'll see. Well, cool find though, and hopefully you enjoyed watching it. I was definitely quite excited going through it all because I was like, holy shit, what is all this shit? And I've not washed my hands and now I'm feeling a bit nervous about it. I'm just gonna dip my finger in my coffee and then drink my coffee. So yeah, so hopefully it's quite funny reading some of the comments before I went to bed last night. They were like, whoa, 1994? That makes me feel old. I was collecting Warhammer in 1994. I still have all of these. And I just kind of had to explain to people that I'm like 32 years old and I'm like getting grey hairs, you know? If I'm a little bit stressed, I start to get grey hairs down the side of my head. And I'm a bit like, are you trying to say I'm really young? Are you trying to say that I'm making you feel old, or that you are just old because 1994 was 32 years ago? I am old, and I was born in 1994. But it's just funny to see people like, oh, I had all this, you're making me feel old. You're making me feel so old. And it's like, bro, I'm literally a full grown-ass human. I'm not like a young whippersnapper. It's not like I'm like 19 or like 15 and going through, oh my god, look at how old this is. I've never heard of it before. I'm 32. I'm a grown-ass man. If you feel old because a 32-year-old told you when they were born, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I think we need to a little inward bit. You know what I mean? You need to have a look at a little bit of inward rather than outward. Do not speak of these things. It was 1994, baby. Still got some time. We got some, as in a minute amount. Yeah, we do have some time left. Yes. 1994 is when I started. Yeah, but it's just funny, just people being like, you're making me feel so old. Can't believe you say that. What do you mean you're born in 94? And it's like, bro, I was born in the 1900s. It's 2026. I'd understand if I was like 19. I was like, look at all these models from 2005. That's crazy. Then I'd kind of relate. It just made me laugh. But you know what doesn't make me laugh, chat? Being gaslit by Nvidia. I think Nvidia is a great company. I think Nvidia are doing wonderful things. And I think they have done wonderful things for the gamers. Capital G gamer. However, obviously, they are part and parcel of the big problem that the planet, arguably, the planet is having right now with AI. Because they are the ones producing they are the ones producing the graphics cards. They're the ones that are producing the new technology that is being used for AI. And whilst, as always, I have to repeat myself, I don't have a particular hatred towards AI as a concept. I hate AI when it's used for scam. And I hate AI when it's used, when it's all trained on stuff that isn't legally theirs and no one's getting compensation for it other than the AI company that stole the product. I hate AI when it just makes everything look poo and then people think it looks good. You know, I just hate, because like, I have eyeballs, and when something's AI, I can see it. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, that is so poo, you know? I think people equate me to someone who just hates AIs in general, and it's like, my entire living is based on an algorithm which is so arguably an AI. You know what I mean? It's difficult because like I don't hate AI in general. I hate people. I hate scam. I hate people getting ripped off. I hate people not being compensated, and I hate people using AI as misinformation or disinformation. That annoys me. That fucks me off, and I hate what that has caused for people around the planet who live near data centers. You know, like when they've got like fucking live in a house for 30 years, and now the house has no water because there's a data center up the road that's like just draining everything. You know, so like if I've never been clear, hopefully that makes it more clear. And when Nvidia, you know, say DLSS 5 and AI-powered breakthrough visual fidelity for games coming this fall, I'm suddenly interested because there's a lot of things that AI is doing really well for games. You know, look at Resident Evil or Resident Evil 9 on the Switch 2. The Switch 2 runs Resident Evil at a lower resolution, and then uses AI upscaling to make it a 4K resolution in handheld. That is like a really great use of AI, and it's also all on board. It's not cloud based. It's not going to a data center and then coming back. You know, it's all on board technology, which is a great use of AI. You know what I mean? However, there's upscaling, and then there's what Nvidia announced 2 days ago on Monday. Which was DLSS infuses pixels with photorealistic lighting and materials, bridging the gap between rendering and reality. And I think this is kind of where shit goes wrong. So this is Resident Evil Requiem, DLSS off. And this is DLSS on. And honestly, I saw this and I kind of like looked at it, and I was kind of looking at my phone at the same time. I was like, oh, that looks good. And then I did like a double take, and I was like, this is just yassification. It's just yassification of AI, of gaming as an art. You know what I mean? It's like, well, no, this looks poo. This artistic direction is so poo. Look at it, you know? Look at like how bland she looks. Look at how there's like the cigarettes isn't flat, it's like waving in the wind, you know. And now look at it, it's perfect. It's fucking look how she's got contour. Look how she's got cheekbones now, and she's got lipstick on. Like look at those flat lips. Look at her now, she's had them pumped up. You know what I mean? It's just disappointing, you know. It's kind of like, and it just looks like slop. It just looks like AI slop, you know? It looks like, oh, I made a gaming industry's the type of tweet where it's like, gaming industry's dead. I just made a game that would take 6 years in 10 minutes using this AI. Follow these steps and buy my course, you know? It's just yassification. It's just like fucking lip filler and mascara. Look at it. Like, her face is the big one. Like what is happening? The same for Leon Kennedy, the next one. Like, here's Leon Kennedy, looking like Leon Kennedy. Who the fuck is that, bro? Who the fuck is that? I hate this game, don't get me wrong. But, like, what's going on? It's kind of like one of those things, it's like, age me, fucking filters. It's like, look, I'm old now, look at me. DLSS 6, Mar-a-Lago face with everyone looking like Lara and Luma. Yeah. This whole disc drama has never made me happy to be a console pleb. This is coming to consoles. I've already said it's already on Switch 2. They just don't have it. They have DLSS 4 or whatever, or 3. Nintendo Switch 2 has AI upscaling. It'll be coming to consoles as well. We got another Hogwarts Legacy. And it's just like, what is going on? Why do they all look so sweaty? That's what it looks like to me. They all just look really sweaty. Like, why do they shine like that? No one shines like that unless you've like been sprayed with a mister. They look like AI girlfriend ads. Yeah, literally. Yeah, literally. They look like AI girlfriend ads. Yeah. That's all. It looks like slop. It's slop. It's just slop. We got Starfield. Who the fuck is this? It doesn't even look like the mouse moving properly anymore. With this, because I got like degree of separation because they don't look perfect, it looks great. And then they're trying to make it look perfect, and it just looks weird. It just looks odd. We got more Starfield. Look at, we got Giga Chad and Yassify again. Why are these so shiny? Like, they suddenly just look well sweaty. I've got EA Sports, here we go. Like, again, just look at like the shine on there. It looks fairly natural because it's a video game. And it's like, ugh. And the starkest comparison to the version they use for FIFA, like Virgil van Dijk is a real person who appears on TV multiple times a week in 4K HD. Yeah. And it's like, I don't know this guy, but I presume it just looks nothing like him. Yeah, it's just weird, like wet reflection. You know what I mean? Everybody just looks sweaty. This one's the worst one. That's the worst. That is literally an age me filter. Let me Google his name. What's his name? Virgil van Dijk, I presume. Oh my god, yeah, it looks nothing like him. That's him in the closest like, what happened to his cheek? You know what I mean? Like, what happened to his fucking cheekbones? Jesus Christ. Wait, what have I done here? Oh, they've got multi-tab now. So yeah, so not only does it look fucking weird, like I said, just looks like this looks great. This just looks like slop. It looks like you're trying to scam me. He's like, look, I just made Resident Evil. Look, the girl in Resident Evil wasn't hot enough because I'm an incel, so she has to be hot, so I yassified her with the AI. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like to me. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just like, it's just, what is going on? And then like, not even just like the weird reflection. You know, look how bright he is compared. It's yeah, it's a Snapchat filter. That's exactly it. Even if you go, oh well, you know, it looks better. The artistic vision of the person who made the game was for Leon to look like this. You know? But no, now he has to look like this, where it's all extremely bright rather than like dark and moody with a mild bit of lighting. No, he must be completely bright, and all of his hair must be totally... Each individual hair must be totally visible at all times, you know? And every speck of dust must reflect all of the lighting all of the time, you know? And if you got an old woman, she has to have fucking recesses that could take at least 3 pots of normal oil to fill, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, it's just the clothes look better, but like, what's going on with the skin? Let's be objective, the clothes look better, but what's going on with the face, bro? You know? But then again, the clothes just look more saturated, that's all. Like, what are we doing here? It looks so weird. Like, why is everyone turned into a Giga Chad? You know? No one looks like this. This one, I'll be honest, I think this one is probably... well, except for they gave us so much mascara. This one's probably the only one that I would say looks half decent. You know, because the lighting's way softer. That is the one that I'd give them if I had to choose one. Why does AI imagine hair that was not there? Fucking, I don't know. It's just poo, you know what I mean? Like, look at the fucking face, bro. What's going on? Anyway, I'm not the only one that has criticised this. Classic Bethesda. I'm not the only one that's criticised this, but there's obviously been a lot of comments like the Ant-Man. You can't afford RAM because we had to make this AI slot filter that obliterates the art style of every game you play. Obviously. Which is obviously received. I've liked a lot of these. That's why you've seen them. That's why we're seeing them, sorry. But this is why you can't afford RAM, because we need a yassification on every game ever. So a lot of people are thinking this is leading to Nvidia wanting to force a subscription service. So rather than selling you like high quality tech, they want to sell you lower quality tech so they can upscale it with AI on a cloud-based service. I'm still not sure about that one, but it's something to consider, you know what I mean? I don't know if that, to be honest, that's to me sounds more like conspiracy rather than actual fact that they want to sell you cloud-based services. But they could be. I don't know. We obviously don't know. 2 sticks of RAM over $900 right now because of companies like Nvidia who want to negate artistic direction in video games with an AI slot filter that makes everything look like a Snapchat photo. But now people are just being performative and not liking it. I have to say, this looks amazing. This was great from Libby. This looks amazing. Hashtag ad. That one did make me laugh. It did get me there. But there's been loads of memes about it as well. Here it is. We got the new cloud on the Steam, just re-released Final Fantasy VII. The original for PlayStation 1, but with DLSS 5. Looking so sweet, chat. Looking so sweet. Look at the mascara. Look at the cheekbones that you can see. Look at every individual line of hair that you can see. So good. So good. Yo, Popcorn, thank you very much for being a member for 50 whole months, my dude. What a fucking Chad.
Member at Popcorn,
what a yassified Chad.
50 months of membership. Genuinely think people have cognitive disconnect when they think this is a good step forward.
I totally agree, mate. It just like I said, I think the problem is, which I'll get into, is that I think it's I hate being like what do I call it? Lied to. I hate being gaslighted. There we go, found it. I hate being gaslighted. That's the problem. It's fucking annoying when I have eyeballs and they're like, no, it looks good, and I'm like, have we got the same cognitive eye? Do we have like brains that function similarly? Or you are literally a baboon? You know what I mean? We got another one. Hell yes, dude. DLSS 5. Let's go. Go play Final Fantasy 7 like this, lads. Let's go. Look, I've got to see every individual hair reflect light a different direction for it to look realistic. If not, I'm not interested. I'm not playing. My brain can't compute. We've got more. DLSS 5 off. DLSS 5 on. That one's just funny. That one's just funny. Wait, there's more memes. There's more memes before I get to this. There we go. DLSS off, DLSS on. I won't play unless Grace is the giga chad that she's always been. You know? I won't play it unless she's jacked and got larger breasts. That's what they say. The world has decided they can lie to you. You won't trust your own eyes. Sadly, it seems to work more often than not. You know what? So true. So true. Forever based. We've got Nvidia DLSS 5. Perfect. I won't play unless it's been kirkified. What was this one? Not yet. We got DLSS 5. Todd Howard looking perfect. This one, too unrealistic. This one, Yeah, now I'm interested. This is what I mean about it, though. This is the one, because it's like I said, not only getting rid of the art direction, everyone just looks well sweaty and wet. You know? Everyone just looks really wet. That's the problem with it. Like, I know obviously this isn't real, but this is like really shows you, like, this is the type of style that they're pushing. It's this style. This isn't DLSS 5, obviously, it is a little meme. But if you look at the first video, this is what we've got. He's underwater. Nice. Nice, Daniel. They're more realistic, but I think they increase the lighting to emphasize natural features too much, hence the shiny look. Yeah, it just looks shit. It just looks shit. Oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to do that. 16 times the detail. Let's go. What's his fucking name now? Steve Summit Seagal. Hilarious. The only law actually moistification. And then obviously this is Gamers Nexus. There's a bunch of memes that have been coming through. We got Doom Guy. Perfect. Steven Seagal, that's it. Finally, pure sloppy. Perfect. Perfect. Again, he's underwater. That's why he's so shiny. Why is Willem Dafoe here? Why is Willem Dafoe here, bro? Fucking hell. Yeah, it looks exactly the same, bro. Looks exactly the same. The true comparison, DLSS 5 off, $99 RAM. DLSS 5 on, $700 RAM. This meme perfectly encapsulates the issue that I've got. We've seen that one as well. Sure. Chat, I'm going to America next week. I can't laugh at this. That's not funny. Brilliant. That's all it is, though. But that's the thing. The problem is that I have eyeballs and they're trying to tell me I'm wrong. Because Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, obviously done great things with the company, don't get me wrong, done wonderful things over the years, but I think this is just... I think he's kind of dug himself his own grave in terms of, like, they have to keep pushing AI now because that's the thing that keeps pushing the stock up, and they have to do that because that's the thing that's making them so much money. And as a CEO, you can't make less money, you know? You can't choose to make less money. That is just not what a CEO is there for. But Jensen Huang has responded to the comments calling DLSS 5 AI slop. First of all, they're completely wrong. The reason for that is, as I explained very carefully, DLSS 5 fuses controllability of the geometry and textures and everything about the game with generative AI. It's not post-processing. It's not post-processing at the frame level. It's generative control at the geometry level. So what he's saying is they're not AI-ing the frame, but they are using generative AI on the texture. It's not generative AI as a frame. It's the geometry. Which means the game is fundamentally the same. It's just covered in slop, you know? It's not me with a pile of poo. The pile of poo is all over me. This is very different than generative AI. It's content control generative AI. That's why we call it neural rendering. It's so many words to say it's generative AI for just the texture. You know? That's the problem. That's what he's trying to say. Because it's generative AI, in the technical term, is making something from nothing. Yeah, exactly, crab music. It's making something from nothing, you know, using AI. But he's like, well, no, it's not post-processing the frame. It's generative control of the geometry, which is the stuff over the top of the frame. So no, it's not made of poo. It's just slathered in poo. The core of the game, at the frame level is what the developers wanted. The rest of it, yeah, that's all literally poo. So we got Tom's Hardware. I got the full article here because obviously I think Nvidia has actually taken a bit of a hit. Let's have a look at stock. I don't think this is a good tell usually. We look at the last 5 days. It has over the last month. Okay, 6 months. Yeah, it's generally up. It is generally up. Like, look at like the rise. You know, a drop here is nothing compared to where a year ago. You know what I mean? And even 5 years. You know, like they are extremely high. They haven't had a drop, but they've had like, well, even that like last week when the markets closed last week. You know, they've had a small drop, but does it actually mean anything? Not really. Not really. They're still up overall. But they are overall down a little bit over the past couple of days. You know. The AI bubble articles are troubling though. Yeah, exactly. So Jensen has basically tried to click Max. Yeah, like Max just says it all. You know what I mean? Max just says it all. It's just like fucking wild. The CEO says artistic control remains with developers. Gamers are completely wrong about DLSS 5. Nvidia CEO responds to DLSS backlash. At a press Q&A with Tom's Hardware GTC 2026, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang downplayed criticism of DLSS, the company's new use of AI and neural rendering to infer how certain features of games would look if they were more photorealistic. Since the debut of the feature, some of the critics have vocally complained on social media that the technology is making games look worse, homogeneous, or only showing videos view of the world. Much of the criticism was focused on the updated appearance of Resident Evil Requiem's Grace Ashcroft and Leon Kennedy, so the first two that we looked at. Where, you know, like I said, it was the lip filler, you know. Games can't be played unless we have lip filler and more mascara. You know, she's not got red eyes because she's tired. She's got red eyes because she's actually wearing mascara. You just couldn't see it. Well, first of all, they're completely wrong, Juan said, in response to a question from Tom's Hardware editor-in-chief Paul Alcorn about the criticism. The reason for this is because, as I explained very carefully, DLSS 5 uses controllability of the geometry and textures. We've already read this, but obviously. Developers can still fine-tune the generative AI to make it match in their style, adding that DLSS 5 adds generative capability to existing geometry of the game, but it doesn't change the artistic control, when it clearly does. Obviously, they've turned it up to 1,000 to be like, look how cool this is, but it just looks like poo. So people are going to be hesitant to use it because they turned it up to 1,000. It looks like poo. It's not going to look right. Again, if I wanted to be completely objective and try to keep my opinion out of it, her clothes do look better. Yeah, the clothes do look better. The hair looks different. The face looks different. You know what I mean? The hands look weird. I think it's the main problem with anything like this, it always will be, it's like the uncanny valley of it. It's like, it looks like AI, it sparks like AI, it looks poo. I can sit here and say, yeah, the buildings look more detailed on this side, the clothes do look better, but it's the face. The face is always going to be a problem. But they can't upscale the jacket and not the face, you know what I mean? AI companies literally give the same presentation for 5 as different assets. Yeah, exactly. Huang also said that developers can try the tool, see how they want to use it, and it's up to developers to try and make a toon shader. Sounds a bit sketchy, doesn't it? Or see if the game should be made of glass. All that is in direct control of the game developer. He said this is very different than generative AI. It's content control generative AI. That's why this is just bollocks. This bit's just bollocks. It's just fucking AI slop over the top. We'll see if the vocal gamers who say they dislike what they see change their mind as we see more. DLSS 5 set to launch in the fall, and there'll be likely far more demos of this technology that are more fully baked before then. So that's the thing. It's like, this was like the first extreme case, you know what I mean? Like, this is the first extreme case, but it's just, like I said, just poo. It's just poo, let's be honest. But Maximilian dude, we love Maximilian. He's a great content creator. He had a 2-minute video and a lot of people agree with it, but I've purposefully not watched it, so I want to see what he's got to say. But there's a clip that's been posted on Twitter, talk about generative AI, and I think there's a little bit, because he's like famous for playing fighting games, you know, like Street Fighter and Tekken and stuff like that. So let's see what he's got to say.
I deeply emphasize with people and people that took time to make art, people that put themselves into making that art, whether or not that was a moment in their life or a reason they started or the struggle that got them to the point where they are at. That is the whole fucking point, is that it's not easy. Honestly, it's the same thing translated to fighting games as well, where it's like shit.
Can't hear it. Sorry, I'll restart. Let me know if you can hear it better.
I deeply emphasize with people and people that took time to make art, people that put themselves into making that art, whether or not that was a moment in their life or a reason they started or the struggle that got them to the point where they are at. That is the whole fucking point, is that it's not easy. Honestly, it's the same thing translated to fighting games as well, where it's like, should everybody be able to do all the cool stuff in fighting games? I don't think so. I think that the effort that people put into this shit, and when you see that effort on display, is what makes it valuable. Like, that is the point. People are crafting a skill. It's going to take a long time. Not everyone's going to do it. Yes, that is the point.
That's so true. So obviously from his point of view, it's, you know, he's come from a fighting game background, you know, like Tekken, like Street Fighter, like Dead or Alive or whatever. That's totally true. Like saying that, like, it's not that he's gatekeeping people doing the cool shit in fighting games, but doing the cool shit in fighting games, like being an artist, like being a music producer, like being a, you know, a film director. It's all about like learning that skill and perfecting that craft and making something cool. Whereas people who use AI are just trying to shortcut that. Like everything in life, sadly, people will try and find shortcuts for everything that takes a skill, that takes time. AI and generative AI is just kind of like the big problem with it. It's that, like, we aren't appreciating the craft that's got into something. There's people out there that just enjoy the end product and enjoy the joy of showing the end product, even if they'd have nothing to do with it. They're the ones who sent it, you know what I mean? If everyone is super, no one will be. Oh my god, Syndrome, once again, talking sense. You know? But yeah, it's like that. It's like, I guess it's kind of like these people who are using generative AI to, like, boost their Warhammer miniatures, you know, because I've spoken about that on stream before. It's literally the same. They don't want to put in the time or the effort and just learn the skill, because a lot of these skills that people are imitating with AI are learned skills. They're not like, oh my god, no, let's be honest, a lot of the stuff like in Warhammer, you can't be born with it. You can't be born to be good at painting a space marine. Yeah, some people paint space marines faster and better than other people, but you're not born with it. But it's all that they just think, it's just like, it's all about using these shortcuts to try and push yourself further. And it's like, well, these shortcuts might work on some people. They might go, oh wow, that looks so good. And you go, well, all I did was spray paint it, then put a picture in ChatGPT and said, boost this, make this the best paint job you've ever seen, you know? And some people will be happy with that, and some people will like it, and some people will engage and think it's cool. But there's a lot of other people on the planet with eyeballs, with more than half a brain cell. They can look at it and go, you didn't fucking doing any of this, you know? You didn't fucking shit. You didn't fucking shit, you know? So it's just like, it's like again, like Max, you're talking about fighting games. It's like people don't want to practice because all of these skills on fighting games are practice, you know? It's like you can't be born to know how to do the fucking, I haven't played a fighting game in a long time. Fucking, what was it? The attacking Dead or Alive, where she always jumps over and then she like jumps over your head and then jumps up and then slams down. And I could never do that. My brother always could, okay? But he wasn't born knowing how to beat me in Dead or Alive 2. It was a learned skill that he got because he kept practicing and I didn't because I felt bad at it, you know? And that's where we're at with AI. It's like people don't care. There's like two, like maybe it's the same group, maybe it's two types of people. People don't care about honing the craft to get better. They just want the end product. And people see the end product and don't care how it's been made. There's like those two types of problems I think we've got, you know? And I think that people like Jensen Wong and Nvidia and OpenAI and ChatGPT and whatever, they're happy to push that, and they want that to be the norm. They want people to not care about the process. They want to just people to enjoy the end product and take all of these shortcuts. Whereas there's people like myself, or maybe like you at home, I don't know, but that I when I see something cool, my first question out of my mouth when I'm at a painting competition or whatever, I'm like, how did you do that? Not, wow, that was cool. I do say that. But like, I'm not just like, oh wow, cool, thanks. I am like, how I want to learn, because I personally want to achieve that as well, you know? The reason that I think I'm a good painter, not to toot my own horn, I'm not trying to say I'm better than anyone else. I think I'm a good painter. The reason I'm a good painter is because I'm really good at imitating, you know? I like to watch people, you know? I like to learn from people. I like to talk to people and learn about what they do, and then try it for myself and try that, what their techniques, their skills, their hacks, etc. All of these hacks that I do online, I'm like, well, guess what? Did you know you could do this? And I get like 3 million views for it or whatever. Because I'm just trying shit out and it's fun. You know what I mean? I've seen something or someone's told me about something, then I've tried it. Did I make a video that got 300,000 views that was like, here's how quick play to paint gold using contrast? Yeah. Did I make that up? No. Did I make up using panel liner or Warhammer? No. Got 3 million views. You know, like, did I show people that using dry brushing is really good for doing capes if you do it properly? Did I make that up? No. But what I did is I learned from people and then made it my own, you know, and then showcased it myself. Whereas if I was an AI bro, I would just put it to ChatGPT, paint a really cool cape for me, done. You know, paint some gold for me, done. You know, it's that like I enjoy the process and I enjoy sharing the process with people. Whereas some people don't care about the process, they like the end product. We're in a society of like shortcut and instant gratification and instant dopamine. And it's just annoying because like, whilst most people do want that, you know what I mean? It's like dopamine hits are great, but like, I just hate that it's always shortcut, laziness, slop, and then people taking the attention away that people have put the time and the effort in. You know what I mean? You could make the argument that all AI does is yoke and twist other people's creations. Well, AI doesn't have a capability to think and interpret. It just copies, you know? Me learning how to dry brush a cape from someone like Byron from Outpost, you know, and like him showing me the way he dry brushes is my interpretation of his skill. You know what I mean? For example, just an example. I've been dry brushing for many, many years, but just as an example, if I watched Byron from Artist Opus and he was like, I've just dry brushed this great unclear one, purple to green, I'm about like, oh, that was cool, I would give that a go. That's my interpretation. That's my brain using the skills that I've watched to try and become my own skill. Whereas AI would just copy and paste it, which is very different. You know what I mean? If I read a book and summarize it, am I copying the book? No, I'm giving you my interpretation of the book. If I put the book into AI and ask it to summarize it, it is copying and pasting different other people's ideas and using them as their own, you know? There's like a difference because it is one thing that people always say and it fucks me off. It's just like, well, AI is just interpreting. And it's like, AI can't interpret. Interpret and copy and paste are two different things, you know? I, as a human, interpret, and AI, as an AI, copies, you know? Currently wondering how much you could pull this one and how much you could annoy Mikey. Fuck off. No, but I mean, like, you raise a valid point, you know what I mean? You do raise a valid point, as much as you're trying to wind me up, which I know. But you do raise valid points that people just, like, go, well, you know, AI is just interpreted. It's like, if you copy a picture offline, you know, or use a bit of picture, you just AI, and it's like, well, no. Because interpretation and copying are very different, you know? I wish AI was just used for repetitive tasks instead of being used for full people. I totally agree. That's what I said. I could be mad at AI in general because the technology is so fascinating. The technology can be used for such good, but it's just used for scam, and that's what fucks me off. It's just used to scam and lie and just mislead people all the time. My first big criticism of AI was the Willy Wonka show, the Willy Wonka event. You know it. I don't need to bring it up. But that was my first big criticism of AI, and I was criticizing that before it was on BBC News, don't forget. Really wish I made a video at the time. I was criticizing the Willy Wonka event before all the news outlets because I was just like, how is someone being able to use AI to scam this many people? And how have this many people fallen for it? And the problem is it's even better at doing it than it was then. You know? If the guy did Willy Wonka now, he probably would get away with it and people wouldn't even know. That's what's sad. That's what's sad.
Whole point is that are you eventually going to be great at it or the best at it? No, that is also the point. Nothing is a guarantee. But if you try, the whole point is that making this stuff isn't there to satiate the minds or demands of others. It's for you. If it catches and it's cool with other people, that's awesome, man. That's awesome that you find an audience of people that love the things you do. But for most people, the reason you start this isn't for gloating. It isn't for a reason that is just to make this appealing to others. You're doing this for most of the time for a completely different reason, for yourself. You're trying to express yourself in some way, dude. That's the whole point of fucking making art, is that you're frustrated with something or you have a lot to say and you want to say it in a way that gets that out of there. And it resonates with other people that feel the same fucking way.
Clock it. Georgie taught me this. Clock it. Well done, Max. What a great thing. That's the thing. It's it completely misses the point of art as a thing, you know? It completely misses it. You aren't doing art for the outcome. You're doing art for the expression, you know? And it's just I hate to say it. I do think it's just dumb people missing that whole point. I hate to say it, but I just think if you miss that point, there's something wrong with you. Congress J, thanks for the 37 months. Appreciate you, bud. Let me get you to the March giveaway.
Member at Congress Tui celebrates 37 months of membership, just hanging around to watch Mikey's descent into sellout, right-wing grifter. It's taking longer than I expected.
Bro, I love right-wing grifting. Also, I'm going to America on Monday. I'm just trying to fit in. Yeah, do you want to buy my course, chat? Thanks for the 37 months. Congress G, you're being entered to win Adeptus, I keep saying it, a Legio Custodes battle group that has been given away as of late March, early April, depending when I'm back. So at the end of this month, anyone who's gifted a membership, become a membership. Become a membership yourself. Anyone who gives a membership, super chats, becomes a member themselves, will be entered in. Sass, thank you so much for the membership. Thanks for 25 months.
4602 celebrates 25 months of membership. Mikey in the Manosphere when?
As of next week, I'm in the Manosphere, and then I'm going straight back out. Is that all right? I've got to get through the border. So we are giving away this at the end of the month. So if you want to support the channel, you can become a member, super chat, gift membership, do all the things. If you are already a member, as long as you are not on the gifted tier, you are going to get a free entry in addition. So that's anyone on Boys Club, Primaris, or in Parasocial, or coaching. If you are in Parasocial, you're going to get 5 entries instead of 1. If you become a Parasocial member, you get 5 entries instead of 1. And you will get to join our exclusive WhatsApp group as well. So thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. Thanks for the resubs, guys. How much art emerges out of exploration, happy coincidence, and working on the limitation you have? Yeah, exactly.
That is gone. That is completely gone when you have shit that just looks a certain way, you know? It's just making it look like other things. And that is my entire problem with generative AI bullshit. It's faking the effort that it takes to look good. It's faking the expression that people put in to make something look a way that they feel. It is skipping all of that so that someone can get the feelings of being an artist without ever going through what is effectively struggle. And the whole
Mikey!
Papaya, thank you for the 20.
99 pence. Here's some more entries I won't win with.
You might do. Oh, sorry, Sass. You might do. Who knows? Thank you so much for the 20, dude. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, buddy. You're a legend. Absolute legend. Gonna clean his soul post-trip by reading a book on inclusivity, volunteering to not doors for the Green Party. Bro, I'm gonna join the Green Party as soon as I get home. But bye, thank you for the 20, dude. Really appreciate it. I'm sure you'll have a good chance of winning this time. It was quite weird that you didn't get even any entry last time. You know, that was quite funny, but also quite weird. Thank you so much for the £20 super chat, dude. Really appreciate it. Where were we?
The point is struggle. The problem with Gen AI is that all this shit is faking you to think this looks good. We're trying to trick your brain. We're trying to trick you into thinking it looks good. The whole point is that this is supposed to be a representation of like a person. It's supposed to be a representation of real life experience. And that is gone. It can look cool for a second and then you realize, actually, this is shit. It's just shit.
That's it. It's just the being lied to, I think, is the problem. It's like it's so much gaslighting about DLSS that it's just like, yeah, this definitely looks good when it just doesn't. It just doesn't look good. It looks weird. It looks like this, you know what I mean? This is all I see when I see it now. It's just like, it's just the yassification of it all. It's just like, what is happening? This is supposed to be a game. It's supposed to have the direction of the art director. That's the whole point. It's supposed to look grungy. It's supposed to look dark. Why are we like brightening everything up where it just looks like completely bizarre? You know what I mean? It just looks like I said, like Uncanny Valley. You know, like if a game is set in the dark, why has he got a spotlight on his face? You know? And it's just disappointing and annoying. It's just like, oh, like I said, do what you want. I don't care because I can't control anything that's happening with like AI. I can't control what's happening with gaming and stuff like that. But just like, don't lie to me. Don't lie because I do have eyeballs and I think you're a moron. If you're just going to sit there and go, oh, well, actually, no, you're wrong. It does look good. Like, I have eyeballs, bro. I can see what you're trying to say. And I don't agree, but don't tell me I'm wrong when I'm not. Especially when we're talking about fucking that's art that's supposed to be subjective. You can't say someone's wrong about something, about looking at something and saying it looks poo. If it's art and they think it looks poo, that is their opinion, you know? If that's what we're going to do. Like, it's obviously doable because look at Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 2 uses no DLSS and it looks good, you know? It looks really good. This looks like make me into a hot girl because I want to make an OnlyFans and pretend to be an AI. Oh, I want to be an AI girl so I can make money off OnlyFans. This looks like a game, you know. Like, yeah, he's still a bit shiny, but he's not. He doesn't look as sweaty or weird. It's not changed what he looks like. He looks like the actor that played him, you know. This doesn't look like the character at all. Like I said, it's the plump lips, the cheekbones, the eyes bloomed up, you know. Someone click that. Ah! But that's what it looks like. It's like, that's what DLSS looks like. I want to actually make my own OnlyFans, so turn me into a hot girl so I can make porn videos, you know what I mean? That's what this looks like to me. So... like, look at like the improvement here. They still look like the same characters, you know. But I'll see if there's anything else. So can someone click my out content saying turn me into a hot girl so I can make porn videos? Like, this is the prime one. DLSS off, DLSS on. It's just annoying, bro. It's just annoying. It's so frustrating. So annoying. So anyway, there's my rant about DLSS. It's just cringe, bro. It's just fucking cringe. Looks like the little Mormon girl from Game of Thrones. That's who it is. Is it Bella Ramsey, her name? Is it Bella Ramsey or something? Have you let enough War Machine ready for Adepticon? Bro, don't even talk to me about War Machine. I've learned nothing. I've learned nothing. I'm just gonna be locking the fucking on the plane, right? And I'm gonna be fucking watching so many videos about it. And reading them. I've got a rough idea how the rules work, but I don't know anything about the meta. You know, that's the problem. You reckon the AI bubble will ever pop? Do I think and do I want? I wish with the same answer, you know what I mean? I wish that was the same answer, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I want it to pop. I want AI bubble to pop. But people are so invested now that I feel like they won't let it pop, you know what I mean? Like the fact that like the US government is using AI in like their fucking drones, right? If that company fails, are they gonna let that are they gonna let that company fail if they need it, you know? That's the real question. It's like if people or companies are so reliant on this company, will they let it happen? I don't think so. So I think if they were going to pop, I think there'd be a huge bailout, you know? A lot of economists are saying that AI bubble is going to be the next subprime mortgage crash. Yeah. If it does pop, it's going to be brutal, you know? Because every company has gone balls deep in it, you know? They've gone absolutely balls deep in the technology. They've fired loads of people. They've tried to change loads of like ways they do working to make it cheaper for themselves. I don't really want the recession it'll cause, but I want generative AI to go away and never come back. Like, you know, like AI bros always say that, like, now the can's been opened, you can't, like, now the box has been opened, you can't put it away, like Pandora's box type thing. I do think it's, sadly, as someone who doesn't like generative AI as well, I don't think it's ever going to go away. I think that's it now. But I just want, it just to stop being everywhere and shoved into everything, you know? Yeah, but their AI drones have been bombing painted images of helicopters because they can't tell the difference. Well, that's the other rumor with Google reCAPTCHA, right? I know it's a fucking X article. But it says, you've been training Google's AI for 50 years. You just had no idea. 500,000 hours of free human labor every single day by people who thought they were just trying to log into their bank. reCAPTCHA is the most successful invisible data operation in internet history. 200 million people sold it daily at its peak. Almost none of them understood what they're actually building. Waymo, Google's autonomous vehicle company, is worth $45 billion today. Got a critical part of its trailing data from you for free on every website you've ever visited. So the theory is, whether it's true or not, I've only just seen the headline, so I don't actually know. But it's like reCAPTCHA. Do you know, like when you like click on all the images with a traffic light, click on all of the images with a bicycle, click on all the images with a bus. Allegedly, all that data is being used to train AI. So inadvertently, allegedly, we might have all just been training it anyway. In 2000, spam bots were destroying the internet, forums flooded, inboxes were crushed, websites needed to separate humans from machines. They created CAPTCHA, disordered word, only a human could read, bots failed, humans passed. But Van Arn saw something more. Millions of people were spending cognitive effort on these challenges. What if that effort could do two things at once? In 2007, he launched Recapture. The twist, instead of random nonsense, he showed two words. The one the system already knew, one scanned from a real book computers couldn't decipher yet. Your answer helped digitize it. The books were for the New York Times archive and Google Books, 130 million books. You thought you were logging in, you're doing OCR for the world's largest digital library. Google had new problems. Street View cards are photographing every road on Earth, but the photos are raw data. For the AI to be useful, it needed to understand what was it seeing, signs, crosswalks, traffic lights, storefronts. So Google redesigned Recapture Version 2. Instead of doing distorted text, it showed photo grids. Click on all the squares with traffic lights, for example, like we just mentioned. And allegedly, this is like building a data set. You know? Jokes on them, I always fail Recapture. That is also the thing as well. It kind of like, I kind of believe this, but also like, doesn't it tell you you're wrong? At peak, 200 million recaptures sold every single day. 10 seconds per challenge. That's 2 billion seconds of human labor every day. 500,000 hours daily. Pay data annotation costs $10 to $50 an hour at the low end. 5 million in free labor extracted every single day. The data fed into two products: Google Maps, the most used navigation tool on Earth. Its ability to read street signs, identify businesses, and understand urban geography was built in part on billions of human annotations from people trying to log into websites, and Waymo, the self-driving car. Louis Van Arn's original vision was brilliant. Redirect the economies of effort humans already spent on spam filters towards something useful. Digitize the world's books, solve a real problem. What Google did with that vision is something else. They took a security mechanism users had no choice but to use, deployed it across the entire internet, and harvested the output to build commercial products worth tens of billions of dollars. The users got nothing, not even awareness. And that's always the problem. It's just like... it's just... again, just extracting labor, extracting art, extracting property, extracting value from people and using it for themselves. If it was so harmless, why didn't they disclose is always the question. Yeah. And the same thing can be said for Pokemon Go. Sadly, again, allegedly, I don't know the full details. I've only seen this article. A very similar thing. You train robots and don't even know it. 30 billion photos collected over 8 years by hundreds of millions of people who thought they were playing a game. Pokemon Go wasn't just a game. It was the largest crowdsourced mapping operation in history. Wait, I think this is AI. Look at all those fucking M-dashes. Did you see all those M-dashes? It's not this, it's this. I read it. Wasn't a game, it was this. I think this is AI. Let me, if not, I'll just find another article. One sec. %8% AI GPT. Right, can we deal with 8% chat? No, I don't think we can. News Force, whoever they are. Niantic says photos, scans collected through Pokemon Go and its AI apps have produced a massive data set of more than 30 billion real-world images. The company is now using that data to power visual navigation for delivery robots, letting them identify exact locations on city streets without relying on GPS. So they're alleging that, like, when we were going around and, like, holding up our camera phones to, like, real-world situations to capture a fucking Pikachu, we were actually building an extremely large data set that Niantic are now selling. Allegedly. Let's have a look. Again, I'm just seeing these headlines. I don't know much about them. I'm not trying to tell you the fact is true, but they're things that people are saying.
Okay, so it turns out the Pokemon Go era wasn't a collective mental breakdown. It was an unpaid internship. Every single person who wandered into a cemetery at midnight, walked into a lamppost, or stood in the rain outside a Walgreens for 20 minutes, trying to catch a Snorlax, was actually doing data entry for the robot economy.
Wait, why isn't this AI? What the fuck are these?
No.
What the fuck is this? All of this is AI. Is it actually real? I don't know. I don't actually fucking go. Right, Dexerto. I could believe Dexerto. Fuck me. I said Kremit. They wasn't. No, it wasn't. That was a real Pokemon. Pikachu just helped deliver your pizza. Pokemon Go data is now guiding food delivery robots, it says. Pokemon Go players have only trained delivery robots for years after generating over 30 billion scans that Niantic is now repurposed to power Coco Robotics autonomous robots. According to MIT Technology Review, more than 30 billion images and scans generated by Pokemon Go and Ingress players have trained Niantic's visual positioning system. The system is now being used by Niantic Spatial to help Coco Robotics deliver robots navigate urban environments with centimeter-level accuracy where GPS often fails. While playing the game, players scan real-world Pokestops, gyms, and landmarks with their phone cameras to complete field research tasks and earn rewards. So again, if you are getting something for free, you are the product, you know? And they've sold your effort, basically. Because Pokemon Go is largely free. You could buy extra bits and bobs, don't get me wrong, but it was largely free. So it's like, how are they making money? And it's not from fucking lures or whatever. It's from the data. Always data. What about that Epstein Island Pokestop? They're just trying to catch him in the act, you know? Or he's just a really big fan and he paid for it. Each scan captured a photo of location along with rich metadata, including the exact GPS coordinates, camera angle, time of day, weather conditions, and player movement. Niantic uses massive data set to train its visual positioning system to recognize buildings, signs, and street features with high precision. The same technology now guiding Coco Robotics delivery robots. Niantic Spatial CEO John Hank explained the unexpected connection. It turns out that getting Pikachu to realistically run around and getting Coco's robot to safely and accurately move through the world is actually the same problem. The revelation has sparked a wave of amused reactions across the Pokemon Go community. Many players were already aware that their scans and moves contributed to Niantic's mapping system, but most had no idea that data would later be repurposed to train commercial delivery robots. So yeah, we just, like I said, like holding up your camera, all of that information, there was just like, basically they were taking. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm just scanning a Pokemon. They were probably filming it at the same time, you know, taking screenshots or whatever. Reddit threads have been filled with jokes about Pikachu trained the robots alongside light discussion about data usage and privacy. Now we knew they harvest all kinds of data. The game is free, albeit the microtransactions. And you know what they say: if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. There's kind of a naivety to the Pokemon Go players not think they'd later sell this data. Yeah, like when I played, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. I was playing Pokemon, you know. That is not something I thought about. And now it's like, oh, great. Something else that's just being like, I'm being used for. The technology is already rolling out on the Coco Robotics fleet of pink delivery robots in cities across the US and Europe, as announced on Niantic's official blog. If you want to help your Uber Eats or DoorDash order come a little faster, you get that with mapping while taking part in the Pokemon Go events. Brilliant. Brilliant. So yeah, like I said, if you don't have to pay for it, you are either working or are the product, you know. No, players are informed your tweets is misleading. Pokemon Go makes it very clear you can scan in an AR mapping task to help collect AR mapping data. Yeah, but that doesn't really say much, does it? I think you could say this, you know what I mean? If you spin this, you get an AR mapping task, you get AR mapping data for this location. But if then they go and use that for they sell it to drones that kill people, maybe. Not saying that that's going to happen tomorrow, but I'm not saying that that's not impossible. I think it's a little bit different, you know what I mean? It's a little bit different. Because sadly, all of this fucking thing is just leading to that just leading to shit like that, because like it's happening in the US now. With the fucking Claude and OpenAI bidding basically for well, not bidding, but like arguing about whether they're going to let bots become kill bots. So yeah. Oh, chat, I feel a bit sad now. I think I've depressed myself just reading the internet again. I think I've just upset myself just reading the internet once again. Maybe I don't get news from Twitter. I mean, true. Check Discord. Is this safe? Also, zero AI game. Thank you. Stop sending me Satisfactory, Stewie. Someone needs to have a word with Stewie. He keeps sending me links to Satisfactory, and I'm like, bro, I don't have time to play this. I don't have time to play this, bruv. IDF Online. The Air Force continues to strike at the Iranian regime's area capabilities. Iranian shows the operating air defense systems against aircraft forces have been neutralized. Is that a picture? Is that why you're sending me this? What are you sending me, bro? Why am I watching this? The helicopter did the fake or doesn't give a fuck about being bombed. Is it a photo, do you think? I suppose it doesn't look it doesn't look very bombed afterwards, does it? It just looks like it's got a hole in it. Yeah, that doesn't look real. Are they Pokestops? Fuck. There's been reports of Iranians painting the runways. That's quite funny. Me ran a roll of 1 on a D6 damage roll. Fuck me. The new Spider-Man trailer's out, chat. Can we watch that? Because I like Spider-Man. Can we watch the Spider-Man trailer? Is that okay? I'll get in my news from Twitter again. I'm watching the Spider-Man trailer. It just came out. It just came out, chat. What's that AI? How does he pull on that mask? It just kind of... Bro, that was AI as well. I can't escape it. He's watching an AI video of his girlfriend. Of course he's depressed. Maggie, your question now, they 100% use CGI in all of these movies. Yeah, but look how shit it looks. Does he need CGI to pull his mask on? He don't even look like he's holding it. I know Spider-Man is CGI. I'm not stupid. But like, why does that look so weird? It just looks even weird as well, but it looked less weird. That looked less weird, you know? Look like frame by frame. Look. Sorry, not sorry. That looks... He didn't pull it down at the back. It just appeared down the back of his neck. Marvel films. Why does no one know him? So in the last Spider-Man... Okay. He had Doctor Strange there. Right. Doctor Strange was in Spider-Man. It's actually a really good movie. And then they had... It's like 3 years old, so it's all spoilers, but whatever. Basically, he opened a portal to another Spider-Man universe, brought over Andrew Garfield. Opened another portal, brought open Tobey Maguire, you know? Brought all the baddies from everywhere. And then because everybody knew they sent him all back, he did something wrong, they were like, because everybody knows who you are, then we're breaking the fabric of reality. So he was like, well, make everyone forget me then. And Strange was like, no problem, bruv. So everyone forgot him to save the fabric of reality. You know? God, how could you miss that? How could you miss that? You know? It's got fucking Willem Dafoe doing the bald meme in it. What even is Marvel? I don't know. The Spider-Man movies are good. There's a few good ones. I don't watch them all anymore. The Spider-Man ones are pretty good, I would say. The Spider-Man, like all of the Spider-Man movies are pretty good. I like Spider-Man 3. I don't care what anyone says. But yeah, the Tom Holland ones have been really good as well, to be fair. But yeah, so basically this is the follow-on. The last thing that happened is everybody forgot who Peter Parker was. Not just Peter Parker Spider-Man. It was because everyone knew that then. It was everyone forgot Peter Parker. The timeline, because it's very Amazing Spider-Man. Do you remember the cartoon from the 90s? It's very that timeline, which is fun. You know, kind of. Yeah, Scorpion looks great. Look. There's a lot of baddies in this. Who's that? That looks like fucking Penguin. It looks like Penguin. Who is that? I know obviously they got to like raise the stakes every movie to make it even bigger and even better, but like this is a lot of enemies. A spoiler from the multiple seasons of Netflix Daredevil from 10 years ago. Okay. Who's the guy after the suit? That's Spider-Man. Bro, that's Spider-Man. That's the Spider-Man. He's the guy with the superpowers. Do you mean this? He's throwing swords. I don't know. He's throwing blades. I don't know who it is. Who is she? Boomerang. Why is there so many baddies all at once? That's the question. The penguin shot is an homage to the very first Spider-Man comic cover. Where is it? Oh, yeah, it is. That pose is very iconic, to be fair. Yeah, big time. It's such an iconic Spider-Man shot, but yes, you are right. Is it J. Jonah Jameson? It is in this, I think. Where's his extra web? His web arms? God, scammed. Scammed again. I don't know who it's supposed to be. He said the bit. He said the bit, chat. Oh, that was cool. That was cool. The Spider-Man movies are good. If you haven't seen them, I would recommend watching them because they are pretty good, I would say. They're very reminiscent of like the Marvel movies that when they were good as well, because obviously like Tony Stark features them in a bit and stuff like that. Also, like they're all rubbish Spider-Man street level villains there. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They are very much like all the low level street villains. So I guess it's like, oh well, Spider-Man's not a thing anymore, so now we can commit crime. But also, Spider-Man was never there, so now we're going to commit crime. You know. Cheers, Pariah. Toe Blades, man, the deadliest civilians. Have I seen the Gene trailer? Bro, I haven't seen Gene. I haven't seen any Gene movie. Is that crazy? I thought it was just cringe because Timothy Chalamet was just that guy from Willy Wonka. You know what I mean? I've not watched any Gene. No. It was time for a 4-hour movie. I've got shit to do. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. Shall I watch this one? Will I understand? Can I just watch the third one? No way, I worked on Dune Part 3 last year in Budapest. Oh, sick, Jez. I've not watched it out of like, oh god, I hate Dune. I've just never watched it. Watched Part 3, no context, okay. Is this related to Spider-Man? Is this like what she's up to while she doesn't know Peter Parker? Is that what this film's about? Because she's right there, and she's supposed to be with Peter Parker. And he was already mad because she was kissing someone else in the apartment. You know? Don't you think? Don't you think? Look at the DLSS on her eyes, bro. Look at the DLSS on her eyes, bro. What's going on? Fucking Nvidia at it again. Pattinson. What the fuck? He looks like... He does have eyebrows. He just looks so weird. I made loads of that armor. Jez, do you know what? I'm sorry I haven't watched this movie because I think it's so cool that someone who worked on Dune is watching me, but I also feel like a twat inside saying I've never watched it. I'm sorry. I appreciate you. I am sorry, Jez.
I'm doing the best I can to protect my family.
Alright, chat. I'll watch Dune on the plane. How's that sound? Is that a fair trade offer? Trade offer. I'll watch both Dune on the plane. Alright? And we'll stream and talk about it. We'll talk about Dune. I have 9 hours. Alright? Watch the 80s version. Should I watch the 80s version and then I'm not going to watch both? No. Can you watch it on Netflix or something? Or Prime or whatever? Loads of my mates. You can watch it on Netflix. Okay, I'll watch it on Netflix. Watch Dune. I hope you sleep. How long is the movie? 2 hours 35. Okay, that's not too bad. SD. Is that what they're not actually saying that, are they? They're not actually saying, oh my god, I love Blue Arrow. They're not saying I love Blue LSD, are they? Are you fucking kidding? What is this, Breaking Bad 2?
Your father never started a war.
Mikey's gonna get off the plane chanting Lisan Al Gaib and get himself a one-way ticket to a rectal exam. Fuck off. Fucking hell. So I'll watch at least 1, if not 2 on the plane. Can I watch Dune 2 on Netflix? Yeah. No, not available in my country. I only watch Dune 1 on Netflix. What's it? Where else can you watch Dune? Oh, you can't even watch it on Netflix. It says remind me, which I presume means I can't watch it. How do you even watch this film? Do I have to watch it on Just Watch Movies? It's I know it's one of the big inspirations, yeah, but I just never. The thing is with it is I not that I've got like an incredible dislike. I just don't care about Timothée Chalamet. You know, I don't care for him. Does that make sense? Have you got like an actor, chat, that you just like, you'll see, you'll just be like, I just feel nothing. I don't feel love, I don't feel hate. I just don't care. Same, but Dune is sick. Okay, I'll watch it. If I can find something that I can legally watch it on the fly. Yeah, Henry Cavill's the same. Don't care for Henry Cavill. I tried watching Witcher, didn't like it. Thought it was boring. But I've not played the video games. And then I never seen any of the Superman movies with him in it. I don't particularly good in that. I'm sure he's good. I've never disliked. I've never thought, oh my god, he's a bad actor. It's not even that. I think that'd make more sense. But if I just see someone in there, usually like I think like either the plot of something or like the story of something or an actor gets me into a film, and I'm just like, Dune I've not been interested in. I just know the giant worm and that's it. And then Timothée Chalamet, just yeah, nothing. Like I said, it's not a hatred, or I think he's bad. It's just, yeah, just feel nothing for him. Austin Butler. Who's Austin Butler? Do I know this guy? I've seen Elvis, so yeah, I've seen him in something. Georgia made me watch Elvis. And then I might have seen him in Zoe 101 or Ned's Declassified. That's about it. Don't know him otherwise. Oh, American Psycho, I suppose. Maggie, you'll be pogging at the screen in the first frame. Well, I can't wait. I've never seen any actor squander goodwill as quickly as Chris Pratt. Yeah. Chris Pratt's a funny one, isn't he? Chris Pratt's a funny one. How can I watch it though? I don't buy it. I pay for so many streaming services. Why do I have to pay for a movie? I'm sure I could. Let me just randomly click this link. Oh no, this isn't just a dodgy link. This is just watch it. It says it's on Prime Video for free, but then it isn't. It's asking me to rent it. I'm logged in. June Prophecy. There's a season? It's starting to lose me, chat. Oh, you can watch the original for free on Amazon Prime. Should I watch the one from the 80s on Amazon Prime? Pirate it, you know, like a real man. I'm going to be watching on a plane. I'm going to get into my iPad. Famously, very difficult to watch online. Amazing Parks and Recs as well as Guardians of the Galaxy, but totally blind everything else. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's a slice of amazing 80s lynching weirdness. Maybe I'll just watch that. Maybe I'll watch that instead. I'll watch the 80s one. Nah, I've got to watch the new. I've got to watch the new one because I need to support my boy Jez, who's always in stream. He watches all of my streams. I'll watch all of the movies he's worked on, and by that I mean I'll watch Dune specifically. I'll watch Dune specifically. Yeah, there's another trailer that just came out as well, chat. Maybe a fun one. From Moscone. You might remember Moscone. They did a 40k movie or video called Scorch. You might remember Scorch Part 1. It was the one that was basically all made in Armor 2 or Armor 3 or whatever it was. Do you remember? Maybe you remember this if I show you. It's very good, to be fair, but it's all made within a video game engine. No AI, mods and game engine. No DLSS here, chat. You have to watch the two 28 Years Later movies because I worked on those the year before. Jez, I really liked those. They were really good. I really, really enjoyed them. They were great movies. So I have seen a movie Jez has worked on. Smashed it, chat. Smashed it. Does anyone remember this? Surely you remember this bit. I think this looked really good for the way they've done it, you know what I mean? Like, such a simple way, just mod a game and then rig that.
Our mission is clear, and our objective is crucial. We have been tasked with infiltrating the sinister abyss of the Cardinal's dominion. and putting an end to his reign of heresy and corruption. This is a semi-covert operation. You all have been implanted with an inhibitor device to neutralize any psychic interference he might attempt. Our mission is not just a swift kill. We must ensure his influence is eradicated. We'll maintain open comms channel for coordination, as we will be divided on 2 fronts. The Emperor's light guides us, and we stand as his avenging angels. This is a crusade of righteousness, and the fate of this mission rests on our shoulders.
Stop club police. Leaks Fees! Welcome to the boys club, bud. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to have you. Good to have you. Let me add you to the giveaway. You're being added to win a Custodians box set, giving away at the end of this month. This is what we're giving away. Can't wait. Best of luck, buddy. Thanks for the resub. Welcome back. This is pretty good. I really like this one. I just really like the concept of the way they did it, of just like, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking just rig a game. It was very short but sweet though, like 10 minutes long. We'll watch this and we'll watch the trailer for the next one. Scorch. So yeah, all made in, like I said, Armor 3, I want to say, Armor 2. It doesn't say. I mean, yeah, there's some bits that don't quite work or look right, but it's a very good video game cutscene, you know what I mean?
Oh, damn it! They've breached Sector 4! Ready the flak cannons!
You know what I mean? There's some bits that don't quite look right, but it's pretty good for a one-man band as well.
Brace for impact! Move it, guys! Move it!
You got like, all the tanks, the Valkyries. Valkyrie crashing looks so good. They got like the Chaos Cultist. Corn Cultist, which is fun.
Pick up the last gun emplacement! I thought our dreadnoughts glassed this sector! Let's focus on the objective, goddammit!
I'll leave if it's the audio mixing. There's a couple of visual some visual artifacts, but not a lot. It is good. Yeah.
Armature class! Armature class! Systems online. Proceed to engage.
And this is why it's called Scorch, chat.
Shit! Target acquired.
Flaming autocannon. Autocannon and a chainsaw. If only. If only.
Engaging armor.
Solid 5, engaging marked target. Keep tight formation and approach with caution.
Like I said, just looks great. So well done. I really like this one.
Fox 1, out. Armature neutralized.
Push forward!
If only War Dog Executioners did that game. Yeah, imagine if War Dog Executioners did anything in game. They kill some Space Marines, that's about it. If they're not in cover.
They're breaking through! Ugly piece of shit! You are nothing but a pathetic pawn! Your so-called emperor is a running corpse on a throne of lies.
I love when they turn to chaos, their vox meters all just go really deep as well. You know what I mean? They're not lowering their voice, they're all like fucking deep as shit.
Commander, we've reached the designated position. Our armored battalion was highly successful in bringing down the anti-air emplacements, although our recent aerial bombardment campaign has had a negative effect on their main ammo depot. The facility is directly in sight, but the shield barrier is active.
Relay our demolitions team and get a Cyclops into the rear trench line immediately. They're our ticket past that shield barrier. Once they breach it, detonate the charge to take out the barrier and the nearby ammo depot. The explosion from the facility is our gateway to the Cardinal's location. Once we get in, we take them out and go home.
Just like monotone shouting when he's stood next to him. Yeah, the audio mixing and the acting's a bit funky, but it's alright. It's pretty good, I think.
Folks operator, north side, sector 14, come in.
This is radio operator Sarah. I read you, Sergeant.
Sarah, we need those remote-controlled Cyclops tanks deployed immediately.
No mobile phones, just people living in the moment. Shut up. Fuck's sake.
They are the only way we're getting past that shield barrier without suffering major losses. I need to confirm with you that there is at least a single tank left behind enemy lines. Is that clear?
Copy that. Signal is recovered and tanks are en route.
Cyclops time. I love it how whenever there's these like animations and stuff, they always go for like really rogue Forge World niche shit. Not like a Rogal Dawn or Grins or horses. It's always like rogue units from Forge World that they don't have anymore.
If there's even a hint of a breach in our shields, alert the High Cardinal at once.
They're going in. Look at all those warheads just sat there waiting. How convenient.
Cyclops in position.
Detonating. We're approaching the Cardinal. Stay vigilant.
What's in there? Got Poxwalkers by looks in it.
In the cold embrace of the void we find true warmth. In the deafening silence we hear the whispers of the war. We gather here to cast away the shackles of reason, the illusions of order, and open our minds to the boundless potential of chaos. Chaos cares not for your past, your titles, or your loyalties. All that matters now is your desire for power and the strength to embrace it.
I love that like all the cable is just an assets. It says TVC 25 AWG 400 C8 300 volts, which is like American wire gauge. You know what I mean? The wire gauge thickness and what degree you should run it as in our futuristic chaotic filled fucking worship hall or whatever they're in.
Loyalties. All that matters now is your desire for power and the strength to embrace it. You stand on the threshold of enlightenment, ready to take the first step into an abyss that will reshape your very existence. Sacrifices will be made. Of that there is no doubt. Yet in the face of pain and suffering, you will find strength. In the depths of despair, you will discover a newfound purpose.
For the weak shall wither,
Marines.
but the chosen shall rise. Let the past be consumed by the flames of the warp, for tonight you will be reborn!
Thank God. Chaos Cultist Camp just has a single electrician. Yeah, just got one. He bought one type of cable because it's cheaper to buy it in bulk. Oh. Oh. What is it? It's a whole ass ship. We got more wargames. Drop pods. Oh no, it's the Iron Warriors. Always the Iron Warriors in fan animation as well. There's just like a particular autism that loves Iron Warriors and also really good at making animations, right? Oh, anyway, that was Scorch. That was Scorch. That was came out 2 years ago from Moscone. Great animation, really fun. But since they put out 2 trailers, now they gave me permission to react to the first one. I'm sure they won't mind me reacting to the next 2, but they put out 2 trailers, one a year ago and then one 15 hours ago. This is the first trailer, part 2. In the shadows of endless war, victory's illusion, hope is a line survives as cruel as punishment. Ooh. Oh, got a demon. We got an actual knight. We've got drop troops. Fucking hell, that was quite scary, that wasn't it? The fucking Iron Warrior running down. That actually quite scary. Fucking launching himself at you. Okay, there's quite a lot there. I will say he's definitely got a really good eye for cinematography. I think the armor stuff might actually be holding him back a little bit, but they got some sort of like demon prince or bloodthirster as well. Nice knowing the far future is microphones and public transport. Yeah. That was a year ago. The CJ Eclipse Prime rages its tension severely escalate. That got 80,000 views. It was a trailer yesterday. 17,000 views so far. A minute long. Right, I haven't seen this now, chat.
Each planet shall kneel or drown beneath a tide of blood. Every fortress, every holy ground of the false emperor's making, all of it will crumble.
I'm going to say it, that looks so much better. That looks really good compared to what I've just watched.
Crumble.
Wow. Got Iron Warrior drop pods. I don't even know what ship that is. Got landies. I don't know what they've done, but like the general art style looks really cool, I think. Oh, they got Voldemort in it, obviously. When's it out? Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say. It looks very Telltale Games in terms of the art style, you know what I mean? It looks very Telltale Walking Dead. I don't know what they've done to make it look like that, but that's what it looks like to me. Like this style. Maybe not fully, but definitely up there. What a great game. What a great fucking game. Like that, especially like that. The way they've coloured that. That is beautiful. That's really well done. That is really good. Like, obviously, in the last one, they were a bit darker. Their contrast was boosted really high. And then in the trailer, they were, like, behind fire and stuff. This just looks really good, and it doesn't look overexposed anymore. So, clearly, he's been cooking for 2 years, you know what I mean? It looks like he's got a lot more investment. I mean, 2.5 million views is going to do that. Don't get me wrong. But, like, it looks like he's got a lot more investment, a lot more skill behind it. 'Cause like I said, I think the armor stuff was actually holding him back. I imagine it's still done in armor, but maybe some like retexturing. Hopefully not with AI, but you know, you never know. So that was really cool. That was really cool. I just don't know when it doesn't say when it's coming out yet. Yeah, it's a bit cell shaded, a little bit. Yeah, this was really good. So if you wanted to support Mosconi, they do have a Patreon. You can go follow Mosconi Design. But also you can just go subscribe, you know, like 2.5 million views on that one, and then only 80,000 subs. But yeah, I've done a few that did like World War Z and stuff like that. But yeah, they're on Warhammer at the minute. So it looks really cool. It looks really, really cool, to be honest. However, there's some talented folks out there. Yeah, definitely. There's some really good fucking shit, you know what I mean? There's some good shit, and it's nice to see. I hope nothing happens to it. I'd like to keep watching it, especially if they're just putting out, you know, I hope they just keep putting them out. They don't have any like dramas, you know what I mean? That would be very disappointing, because it is cool. It's made within a video game. You know, they're just rigging a mod basically. I hope it just continues. It'd be really annoying if it doesn't. I just hope they don't get fucking slapped down for it. So yeah. I like how there's so many stories about Traitor Guard. They are representing tabletop as much. Also, hello. Hey, bud. Yeah, it's been a funny one. I think they've been very picky and choosy about factions that have been like guaranteed sell. I do feel like that like Traitor Guard are probably a bit more niche, you know, like a little bit more niche than they could have been. Whereas like every other army's been very much like very mainstream, very much. I mean, even Leagues of Votan, in my opinion, is like quite a niche army launch, but it worked. But like nothing else is given like, oh, this is like a huge army, it definitely needs it. Like Dark Mechanicus, maybe everyone feels like that's the rumor of the next one. We're kind of getting a Dark Mechanicus vibe from the next expansion, whenever that is. But yeah, it's like it feels like they've been very like big hitters, and I wonder if they will go towards these more niche armies, or they'll just make them more like an expansion, kind of like we've seen with Corsairs, where they're like, we've got loads of new units for them, but they're not really an army, so we'll just make them part of Eldar, you know. So yeah. Machinima is alive and well in 2026, yeah. Traitor Guard also one of those things where you can just make them using regular guard rules and infantry squad. I mean, they have a unit, right? There is a fucking Traitor Guard squad, right? So they're not like, oh my god, these will never happen, never ever. They are a thing, but it's whether they'll expand them, you know. Yeah, it'd be cool to have a full Traitor Guard army. They could make a detachment where it's like you can take Chaos and you can take Astral Military and tanks with it. It's not like it's an impossibility. Whether they'll expand it to a fully fledged army is the question. You know? They could easily add an expansion, kind of like they do with Genestealer Cults, where it's like, in this particular detachment, you can take all of these units in the Astral Military Codex. But they could also will they put it out to like a full army? Maybe. I don't know. I think if they did it, it'd be really cool to like, right, we're redoing the Lehman Russ. But also there's chaos bits in there. That'd be a cool way to do it. I think they should have an army for the mortal chaos units, make them like agents of chaos, but actually good. Yeah, I agree. They've kind of tried to make demons the agents of chaos, right? But they've just not worked because they've just made them so limited now. What's the season today? We'll be talking about DLSS. We'll be talking about Dune, Spider-Man, animations, how I want to make pornography. And that's everything. Been a long 2 hours. New Black Library app up for download. What is the Black Library app? Is it just like their own ebook reader? Agents of Chaos book being demons and mortals would be great. Yeah, it's just how they implement it, because they don't want you running demonettes with your Nurgle army. That's kind of what they've been trying to avoid. But don't know. Yeah, what is the Black Library app? Download the Black Library app today. The app collects all of your ebooks and audiobooks together so you can immerse yourself in the worlds of war in one convenient place. Download it in the first month. You leave an armful of Warhammer classics to keep. This new app includes both an e-read. Wait, is it just fucking ebooks? Do Deathwatch units have the Nurgle keyword? No idea. Probably. Or probably something that's like Nurgle, but not Nurgle specifically. Biologist. They do have the Nurgle keyword, yeah. E-reader and an audiobook player, so it's your one-stop shop for all Warhammer fiction. So they just created a new platform, reinvented the same platform to put it all in one place. Everyone tries the app before 10 AM on Monday the 20th of April can add all of the following stories to their library. Avenging Sun, Mark of Faith, Sanguinius the Great Angel, Dominion, Caiaphas Cain, Dark Oath, The Return of Nagash, Great Book, and Realm Slayer. Just pick the format you want, it's yours. There's also more than 2,000 English language ebooks and audiobooks, as well as French and German language ebooks where you're able to buy. Cool. So yeah, it's just a one-stop shop platform. You get some free books if you want it. You know? Gets it on your phone, doesn't it? They've been a bit quiet, Games Workshop. They only put out 2 articles yesterday. One rementioned and then how to ally custodes into your army for heresy. They've been a bit quiet. Don't you think? This is a great picture, though. I'm sure you'll see some wonderful shield captains in an article soon. I think that would be cool. I would love to see some shield captains painted soon. Maybe in an article painted by the community. Well, I'm sure there'll be something. How to ally custodians will send ideas how they're working 40k. I mean, it is a Horus Heresy release, to be fair. This is just a really nice picture. This is just a really, really nicely framed picture, I think. This is just a good picture. I really like that. I don't know what it is about it. I just really like it. I think it's just really, really nicely shot. Really beautiful lighting. Just like the framing of it, just slightly taller. But yeah, this is a heresy thing. They've still got like 2.5 weeks to talk about Custodes, don't forget, because they go on pre-order this Saturday, which means they don't come out for another 2 weeks. So they've got like ages to talk about it. You got the Allied Custodes here. Fucking Orion. You can tell that's the older one. This is new plastic. Look how dark it is. Look how dark it is. So I imagine the new dreadnought.
Mikey!
Yo!
Super chat £25. YouTube won't let me drop.
Holy
gift
shit,
subs
thank you
with
so
this
much for the
account,
25.
So I guess I'll have to rely on this instead.
Thank you so much,
Have
bud.
fun at ChillCon this weekend.
Appreciate
I'm going
it.
to the Brick Festival instead and the wife won't condone both.
Tabletop Geek Boss, thank you so much for the 25. I think that's the first super chat from you, right? On this channel. Thank you so much. Let me add you to our giveaway. We are giving away a Custodes battle group at the end of the month. So thank you so much for the £25. Appreciate you. What a legend. What a legend, dude. Appreciate it. What's BrickCon? Is that a Lego event? Brick Festival, sorry. Yeah, they're just. I think they're just like. I think with the new Custodes, because of the extra red, they're so much brighter, aren't they? They're really, really bright. I think they must have painted them different because you look at this, it's so dull, and this is so bright and clean. It makes them stand out loads. Ah, nice. That'll be fun. Appreciate it, dude. Ah, okay, cool. I'll have fun with that, Ziggy. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. The interesting thing is there's still sisters on here, look. But they're painted in a different colour. Oh, there's also assassins. I actually never spotted those. Haha, there you go. That's fun. You got the sisters in the corner. A lot of people start to think this is new sisters models, but I think they are the same models, aren't they? I think that's the same. Does a nice paint job. I might paint my sisters like this. I like the silver and blue. It'd be quick as well. It'd be a really nice contrast to the gold and red. They are the existing plastic sisters. I thought they were. Yeah, I think doing them silver and blue would be fun because it'd be like a really nice contrast. It is a really nice contrast. But I never even noticed the assassins up here. That's really fun. They blend in so well, actually. You can hardly see them. That's fun. I keep flipping on the box. 1,000-point Custodes army is very tempting. Yeah, it's quite a lot, you know what I mean? Because it's like, this is most of it. The Orion and these, and this is obviously the thing that's missing. Yeah, it's very Renala. Yeah, definitely. Definitely very Renala with those sisters. But looks cool. Looks very cool. I really like Custodes. I think they're really fun. I just wish they weren't so brain dead on the tabletop. I've had my Custodes time for ages. I've just always let Tom and Elliot use it, so I've never really used it myself. I think I must have played Custodes like 4 times. Maybe I've owned the army for 2.5 years. It's just always because like whenever I play with Tom and Elliot a lot of the time, and I just don't touch them. I might play them tomorrow night at Comp Club. Yeah, I might play them tomorrow night because I've not played them in donkeys. Like I said, whenever I fucking see them, they're fucking Tom's playing them or Elliot's playing them, so I'm just like, oh well, I don't want to play them because I've just seen them, so I don't want to see them for a bit. Yeah, maybe I'll play them tomorrow. Anyway, Chatterinos. It's been wonderful. It's been good. But I think that's it for today. I've got some stuff to sort out tonight. I'm doing a parasocial hangout at 7:30 tonight as well. If you'd like to join, then make sure you join the Discord with a parasocial membership. We're doing a hobby hangout later today. 7:30 UK time, so in about 7 hours. It's free. It's obviously free to join if you're a parasocial member. It's just like a hangout and chat type thing. It's nothing like too scheduled. It's just like join in, hang out. It's just a fucking video I've just seen. Evangelion Unit 1 versus Emperor Titan. Who would win? I'll save that to watch later. We'll watch that later. Watch that on Friday. So yeah, so I've got some stuff to sort out this afternoon. I've got that, and then I'm gonna be back on Friday, and then yeah, then I'm away. So I'll be streaming from Adepticon this weekend. I'm actually at ChillCon in Sheffield. So if you are attending ChillCon, make sure you come say hello. I am going to be running 40k demos for people. If you're watching this, you don't have to play 40k. One, what the fuck are we doing? But two, I'm going to be running 40k demos Saturday afternoon and then Sunday morning, I think. I'm just not 100% sure on the timings, but I'll be at the Outpost stand and or Colourforge stand. That's where I'll be. And if it's not Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning, I'm just going to be about the convention with Georgie probably. So so make sure you come say hi, and then I'm off to Adepticon. So then I won't be streaming Monday, but I'm hoping to stream throughout the week from Adepticon. But yeah, I'm gonna go check things out, just go see what's going on, go see what's happening, try and film some stuff. I've got a new camera hopefully arriving. It said it's in the post, so we'll see. So I'm gonna have like a little Osmo which I can run around with, which should be fun. 40k, I'm not familiar. Is that like Gundam Assemble? Yeah. So I'll be doing that Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm at streaming from Adepticon from the US. So I'll probably be slightly different time zones, probably not sticking with the usual stream schedule, but I'll be trying to do as much as possible. And I'm hopefully going to have a video out Saturday morning. If I can't get the video done for Saturday morning, I might even cancel streams to get it done, because I think it's more important. I think it's going to be good to get the video out. So I have a video coming out Saturday morning about women. So I'll be doing that. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on potentially Friday, if not Saturday morning. Appreciate you. Love you all, and bye-bye for now. I'm going to wear a Stars and Stripes shirt. Yeah, I'm going to wrap a flag and wear it as a scarf. It's going to be great. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Appreciate you all. Thanks for the super chats. Don't forget there's a giveaway. See